Alright guys, Artem MMA Analysis here, back with another video. I'm going to make a video on the full UFC 270 card, and just letting you know, if you're watching the full video, not the individual videos which I will be putting out as well, it might be a bit mixed up, because I'm going to start bottom to top in the Tapology order, not the same order as what the actual card might be. And with that being said, we start out with Pete Rodriguez versus Jack Della Maddalena. If you guys don't know Jack Della Maddalena, he's a pretty big favourite in this fight. He come off Dana White's Contender Series with a pretty good win over Angelusa. That's his first decision win in his entire career. And I think Angelusa was actually a training partner of Kamaru Usman, which is interesting. And I think it's the first time Jack Della Maddalena has ever seen the third round as well. And he put on a pretty good pace. And yeah, he just put on a great performance and he won a decision. And here he is in the UFC. He was meant to fight the GOAT, Wiley Alves, the man that beat Colby Covington, and unfortunately that fight didn't really work out. So now we've got Pete Rodriguez stepping in on a short notice, a man that he throws a lot of power in his punches. He's got 4 wins, 4 knockouts, and when he knocks people out, he knocks them out pretty bad, man. But the problem with Pete Rodriguez is he's only 4-0, and the level of competition, apart from his last fight against Roberto Pixley, is not necessarily the highest of all levels. But the thing is, when he finishes his fights, he finishes them quickly. It's actually the same as Jack Della Maddalena. This fight will not go the distance. I mean, maybe it will, and Jack Della will win the decision. But if Pete Rodriguez is going to win the fight, he's going to win by knockout. All of his wins are in the first round. And yeah, man, it's like his fight against Yasser Guzman. He did pretty much what Jorge Masvidal did to Ben Askren back in the day. He kind of ran at him and just threw everything at him. It's the same with Jose Luis Rios. That fight, he kind of threw everything at the start and knocked him out. Jack Della Maddalena, on the other hand, also a very he's a finish, that's for sure. All of his wins coming in the first and second round. He started off with a couple of losses, but then he bounced back, and first and second round finishes there. His first decision win ever against Angelusa. So that's very interesting. He has 8 KOs and 1 submission win. Pete Rodriguez has 4 KOs, and he's also got a pretty extensive amateur record as well. I think he's got about 8 amateur fights as well, so he does have experience outside of his professional career. But the thing about him, man, is he's relatively small for a welterweight. He is pretty bulked up. He's 5'9". Jack Della Maddalena is 5'11". They've both got the same reach as well, which is going to be pretty interesting. To pick the winner in this one, I think we're just going to see Jack Della Maddalena win this fight. I do actually think he's going to outlast Pete Rodriguez. Pete Rodriguez is going to come out swinging. He's coming in a short notice replacement. He's going to want the knockout, as he has got in all of his other fights. He's going to come out swinging. He's going to come out looking for the knockout. I think Jack Della Maddalena is going to survive the first round of Pete Rodriguez, take him into the second round, and then I think he'll finish him off in the second round. Tapology votes, let's see. Everyone seems to kind of agree with me here. Pete Rodriguez got 11% on the Rodriguez side, mostly by KO. He's probably not going to win a decision. I really don't see Rodriguez winning a decision. I think if a decision was to be won, it would be on the Maddalena side. I've got KO, TKO, or submission for Maddalena. Maddalena inside the distance. There is a chance he wins a decision like he did on Dana White's Contender Series, but I think we're going to see a finish in this fight in the second round from Jack Della Maddalena.